Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll be looking at loci. In the last video, we looked at we looked at ellipse in one of the last videos, right? So in today's video, we'll be looking at loci. So on the screen, AB is a ladder leaning on a wall, and the wall is at 90 degrees to the floor. This horizontal line represents the floor, while this vertical line represents the wall. Okay, so we have a ladder leaned against the wall. Yes, the distance that the base of the ladder B is from the wall might be given, and the angle might be given. Yes, so let us set out. All right, so there we have the measurements to start with. The base should be 110 millimeters, and the angle that the ladder is inclined to the horizontal, which is the floor, is 65 degrees. All right, so what we are required to do is plot the locus of P as the ladder AB moves from B, right? And and when it is finished moving, the ladder will be flat on the ground, okay? Which will be horizontal to the floor or horizontal to the line that is given. Is that clear? All right. Now, the first thing we're going to do, we're going from A, at this point, when A comes down to the intersection of the wall and the floor, we would need to measure the distance that the ladder is, how long the ladder is from the wall, okay? All right, so there we have measured the length of the ladder, and it should be 230 millimeters when you set out the 110 from the wall and set out the 65 degrees. So what you're going to do, you're going to mark an arc from the intersection of the wall and the floor, going 230 millimeters away from the wall, because the ladder A would be at the end of the wall when it is horizontal to the ground, resting on the ground. Okay? All right, so there we have the measurements for the how far B is from the wall, 113 millimeters. The angle is 65 degrees. It's leaning at an angle at 65 degrees to the horizontal, which will be the floor. And the length of the ladder is 232 millimeters. So what you do, you draw an arc from the intersection of the floor and the wall equal to the length of the ladder to get the last point, okay? What we're gonna do now, from E, we're gonna divide the distance that B would travel. Okay, so here, what we did, we set out how far B would move and it would end at C, right? When the ladder is horizontal to the floor. So what we did now, we divided BC into eight, eight equal parts, okay? Then what we're gonna do, from each of these points, we're gonna mark the length of the ladder from those divisions on the wall and then get the ladder moving, okay? Right, so we have plotted the first movement of B from B to 1, right? Which will be right there, right? And then from this point, we mark an arc to intersect the vertical line, and then where the arc or the circle intersect the vertical line, that is where A would move to, okay? We're going to repeat the process, okay? All right, the ladder has now moved to the second point, so we're going to join from where the arc intersect the wall to the second division. Enter, right? Is that clear? All right. And we're going to repeat the process until the ladder is flat. So we're going to join the next line to represent the ladder moving down to the next division that we divided the base into 8 parts, right? So we're going to repeat the process, okay? All right, we're going to join the points now with lines, straight lines. So from this point to that point, enter. From this point to the sixth division on the floor. All right, so we'll be plotting the points now, okay? All right, so we're plotting the point. Right, there is the second point. We're looking for the third point now. So we got the second point. I'm gonna get the third point now. What we're doing now, we're plotting the points, okay? So we're gonna plot the points. So we have that one, we need the next one. So we're looking for the point along the line. Should be somewhere here. All right, let us pick up the first one, all right? Let us pick up the first one. We're going to mark out the points or identify the points. So it would be, here are the points. So it would be, all right, let us plot the points and see what's happening, all right? All right, so we're going to plot the points. All right, so the first point would be, so here is the locus of the point P, as the ladder would um, fall to the ground and rest horizontal in the last resting position. And this is the topic loci. And the problem today we're looking at is a ladder moving that is initially leaned at a 65-degree angle to the wall. All right, so this brings us to the end of today's video. So in today's video, we looked at loci, how does a point move under definite conditions. And in the next video, we'll be looking at the parabola. All right, so see you in the next video and let me know your thoughts about the video. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.